guys, it's Karen. I am here finally. I know I haven't been here much, but that's because of the bad news about Watson. Some of you will know from watching the other channel that Watson has cancer again and it's not looking great. So it's a really sad time for us and there's a lot of decisions we need to make. And yeah, it's been really hard. It's been a really hard couple of weeks and I don't think there's anything nicer to come in the next couple of weeks, unfortunately. I have been buying stuff over the last few months and I thought I would come and show you because there is a whole bunch of stuff here. I've got hair care, I've got some skincare, and I've got quite a few makeup bits. And again, I've found some nice products here. So I thought I would share you with them. I have tried a lot of these, but not all. You know, when I do hauls, I like to try and use the product just a few times or one time at least to tell you what I think. There are a couple of these that I haven't used at all. So let me start with the hair care because those are the things that I haven't really tried out properly. I have used this Texas Hold'em. This is by Color Wow. You guys know I do like a Color Wow hair product, but this is called Texas Hold'em Big Hold Hairspray. I'm always looking for a strong hold hairspray. I don't think I've found the perfect one yet, to be honest. And so when I saw this, I thought perfect because I know that Texans like big hair, don't they? So I was like, this is bound to be good. This is not good at all. It really just doesn't do anything. It's one of those that you spray in your hair and think, have I got hairspray in? See, I've sprayed it there. And I don't know whether, I can't tell without my glasses on, but it doesn't feel like it's really done anything. Well, watch if I use it now on camera and then find it really good. No, you see there, I held it up and then it flops down. It just hasn't done anything. I've used it quite a few times and it's not very good at all, unfortunately. I got 3 products from Lee Stafford because they were on a 3 for 2. So I got the Hold Tight Hairspray, Strong Hold, which I haven't tried this one yet. I need to try that. Should we do a little spray here? How does that feel after? Yes, it does feel like there's product on it, but it's not zhuzhing it up, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, that looked like it had a little bit more of a lift. I don't know. I need to try that a bit more, but yeah, Hold Tight Hairspray. Then I bought 2 shine sprays. This one is the Heat Protection Shine Mist, which I thought was interesting to mix a heat protectant with a shine mist. So I'm interested to use this. I haven't tried this yet. And this one is the Lightweight Shine Spray, Hair in Need of a Shine Boost. I wondered if this one might smooth down the frizzies. I'm still trying to find something to smooth down the frizzy hair. I've used it a couple of times. Have I? Or just once? I can now only remember the one time. I thought I'd used it a couple of times, but I used it and it was okay, but I need to use it a bit more focused and pay more attention to it. But it didn't make my hair greasy or anything, so that's one good thing. So I will try those and let you know. You'll see them in a favourites or something if I end up liking something, or you'll see them in empties and fails. I bought this one by Percy and Reed. It's Define and Hold Finishing Cream because my lovely friend Jenny suggested this, and it's pretty good. It doesn't work as well for me as it did for her. It smells actually really nice. I did read the comments and people saying that they thought it had a funny smell, but this is great because it is actually a finishing cream. It is something you're supposed to use on dry hair. So it is quite good at smoothing down the frizzies, but for me, they did pop up again quite quickly. So I've only used it once, I think, if not twice. So again, I do need to use it a bit more than that and see, maybe use a little bit more because again, it didn't make my hair feel greasy or anything, you know, it didn't change how my hair felt. But I know that Jenny had used it and she'd said she'd been gardening all day and her hair was still okay. So it's got a good review from some people. The final hair care is this one by, is this called Way? Yeah, I think it is Way. Anti-Frizz Cream. I can't remember where I saw this or why I bought it. Oh, it smells amazing. That smells like a really nice perfume. Probably just the anti-frizz part. Either I saw it or it was recommended to me because I'm always looking at products that are anti-frizz. But this is one that you put in wet hair. What does it say? Does it say wet or dry is what I was wondering. Apply a small amount to clean damp hair. No, damp hair. But I have used this 3 times now and this is pretty impressive. I do feel like it's not 100% working, you know, like I've not got completely smooth hair, but almost after I use this, like maybe later in the day, it's kind of the opposite to most anti-frizz products. But when I first blow dry it, I'm like, oh, my hair looks okay, but there's still quite a few bits sticking up. But once it settles down, this seems to be stopping the frizz for a few days, if that makes sense. So I guess that's better, isn't it, than having it completely smooth when you blow dry it. You just need to change your process, because I know I used to wash my hair. If I was going out, I would wash my hair the day before because it always looks better the following day, you know, whereas in more recent years, it's not been like that. It's looked better when I blow dried it and then got downhill. But no, this one, it has been lasting. So again, I need to try it a bit more, but I'm pretty hopeful about this. So it's called Anti-Frizz Cream by Way. Okay, skincare. I've got a few skincare items here. The first one to talk about is this. This is really interesting. This is by Utan by Jamie Genevieve, who I've talked about before. I met her when I'd gone through to Glasgow at one point. And this is just a spray tan. It's the coconut tanning water, 50% darker. I didn't realise I got the 50% darker one. I don't think there was a choice, actually. I got this in Superdrug. But I got this because one of my dog walkers always looks lovely tanned. Like, it doesn't look fake tanned. I just thought she'd caught the sun, and she said that she uses this every now and then. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to try it, because I do like a spray tan, but I've never found one that doesn't go patchy on me. So I bought this one, and I have used it kind of just a spray on my neck. I've even used a spray on my hands. I don't know whether you can see the difference in colour. Hopefully it shows up. And I sprayed it on my feet as well, just to kind of test it out and see what I thought, you know. It's really good. It really gives a nice even colour, even though you're spraying it and not rubbing it in. And so, yeah, I can't wait to use this properly, like give myself a right good spray, you know, rather than just a light spray to see what it does. But I'm excited about that because, yeah, like I said, every other spray one I've used, like the Skinny Tan one, I've got a Skinny Tan spray, and it just all goes patchy. I've tried quite a few sprays. So I've actually ordered their Gradual Tan Cream as well. That it comes in a spray, but it's a cream. It's a spray cream. Another 3 for 2 situation. I got number 7 eye makeup remover, which is one of those, you know, the ones I like. But I haven't tried that one yet. I got the Hydroluminous Hydrating Day Gel, which I haven't used this. There's no perfume. I completely forgot that this was, I was putting everything into a box once I tried it, and I obviously didn't take this out to try it. So I haven't tried it, but I think I might have tried this in the past, and it just looks like a really refreshing, lovely gel cream. So I'm looking forward to using that, and I hope it is hydrating enough. And then the third item I got was the Hydroluminous Cooling Eye Gel, and I've been using this every day at night. I really, really like it. I did try using it in the morning, but whatever I put on over the top of it, even if I left it for like 5 minutes, all pills at the corner. So that's no good. I can't use it in the morning. So any makeup on top of it, just pills. If you don't wear makeup, it won't be a problem. But I've been using it at night, and it's really nice. It's really, like, you know, I've been slapping it on my eyes and it's not stinging my eyes. And I feel like it's really moisturising. It is really cooling. Yeah, it's lovely. I'm really enjoying that so far, and I'm quite fussy with eye creams. The final skincare items are from the Inkey List, which I don't buy from very often, but I bought these in Boots. I saw them on the shelf and was interested in both of them. The first one is the Hydrating Cream to Milk Cleanser, which I love that it's in a pump bottle. And then this one is the Hydro Surface Dewy Face Mist. I didn't buy 3 for 2, did I? No, I don't think so. No. Anyway, the first one I tried was this, and it does just look like a cream. I haven't noticed it going too milky. You know, it still feels like it stays pretty cream-like, but I really like this. It takes every bit of makeup off, including my eye makeup. I didn't think it would, because it just says it's a cleanser. Gently remove makeup. Well, no, it says remove makeup and impurities, but you know, it doesn't say anything about eyes. But didn't sting my eyes at all, didn't make my eyes misty, took every scrap of makeup off, and my skin felt nice and moisturised afterwards. So really like that. Hydrating Cream to Milk Cleanser. It is quite hydrating, because normally your skin feels tight, doesn't it, if you use a good cleanser to take off your makeup. So yeah, really like that so far. I don't know if it's something I'll repurchase. I love the fact that it's a pump bottle, very easy to use. So that's the winner, and I've not got too many items from the Inkey List that I love. This Hydro Surge Dewy Face Mist. At first I looked at it and then I put it back on the shelf because I was like, it's a dewy face mist. I'm not into dewy things, but I like to use a hydrated mist. I think it's just one of those nice things that if you find one you like, that you can just spritz a few times in the day when it's hot and whatnot. It's really nice, and especially if you're giving some hydration to your skin and doing something good for your skin. It's a nice luxury thing that also is beneficial. So I thought, let me give it a try, and it is actually quite nice. I mean, I haven't used it that often because it's been sitting in I used it a couple of times and then put it in the box, but this is actually a mist. You know, a lot of them, it says mist and you spray it and it's like, you know, a jet that comes out, but this is actually a mist. Whether it stays that way or not, I don't know, because, you know, when I'm thinking of, I've had problems with mists, it's more the oil mists, you know, for cooking. But it feels really nice, and it doesn't, I don't think it's not making me look shiny or anything, you know, so I do really like that as well. So that was a winner from the Inkey List. I meant to say to you about packaging. Let me know if anybody else is the same when you order things or when you buy things from the shops, especially makeup, it seems to be. I feel like I need either a training session or a little toolkit to get into these things, because like, see these Huda Beauty powders that I'm going to show you, and the eye pencils, it was so hard. I had to like put my glasses on, get my tweezers out to get some of the plastic off. Then with these Huda Beauty things, I could not figure out how to get the plastic off in there. Honestly, it was a nightmare. And like I said, I could have done with a little toolkit to undo everything. Okay, I've got two Danessa Myricks Colour Fix Mattes. I bought the white one because there wasn't another appropriate colour available. I just really wanted to give it a go. And I thought, you know what, white is always a nice colour to have to put underneath the colour that you're trying to make pop. That always works, I think. And so I got this and tried it, and it's a really good eye primer, really good. And so yeah, I've really been enjoying this one. I put it on yesterday actually, and when I put it on, it left a nice little white bit sort of right in the corners of my eye that made everything really bright. I didn't put anything in the corner of my eye other than this, and it looks really nice and keeps my eyeshadow on. So I had actually ordered something else from another site. I've been ordering from, like, went to Boots, went to Superdrug, and I've ordered from Cult Beauty. I've got something coming from ASOS, but I think I'd also ordered from Look Fantastic. But anyway, I noticed that they had a colour available on the site that I was shopping on. What is this colour? Nude 1. And so I thought, let me get the nude one, because that's probably better for every day. And so I got this, and that's what I used this morning for this kind of basic eye look, you know. But I'm really enjoying those and would recommend them so far. Oh, Morphe. I also bought some Morphe stuff. Yeah, I got this concealer. This is called, it doesn't seem to say on it here, but it's called Wake Up something. Wake Up Artist. And this is in Ivory 3N. The only problem is this is a bit too light. Just a little bit, because I tend to be heavy-handed, and I did notice one day, I've been using this, I've used this about 4 or 5 times, and I noticed one day, I was like, oh, I have got that typical look of, what is it, they call it panda eyes, where it's like, you know, a white strip underneath, and it was really obvious, and I was like, oh, I maybe need to get a colour down. But I had a look and wasn't sure about the colours below, because I think there wasn't a very good representation of the colour online, because this didn't look light at all, and it is pretty light, you know. So I haven't ordered it yet. I'm going to keep on using this and make sure I love it as much as I think I do. It's really nice. It's a serum concealer, and, well, it's called a correct and conceal, so you can either use it as a concealer or you can put concealer on top. And I've found it's working okay. I have got it on today, and I'm trying to be a little bit more light-handed. I found it's okay coverage as well, but it goes on really nice, and it's not one that instantly shows up lines, but you can build it as well. You know, there's definitely more coverage if I'm a bit more heavy-handed. I've literally just been going in and going, boop. Well, not even like that, because you can see there's a lot there like that. But yeah, so far so good. I bought this little mini powder from Morphe. It's a mini bacon set in translucent. I just like mini things. If something comes in a mini, I'm likely to try it. And I've been using this on my face, and it's fine. And yeah, it's a nice one to take on holiday. So don't get many of the mini compacts. I have got a mini compact, but it's not that easy to use, to be fair. But no, I like that. Then I also bought these Huda Beauty mini powders. I bought these separately. Again, I bought this one, which is the Baby Bake in Sugar Cookie. So it's invisible, you know, it looks white, but obviously it goes on invisible. It doesn't go on white. It looks white there, doesn't it? But it doesn't. I have only been using this under my eyes though. I haven't been using this all over my face. But I really like it. I feel like it's really nice to not affect the powder under your, the cream under your eyes, you know, the concealer. It doesn't affect it at all. So if you're using a thicker powder, it can then sometimes make it look cakey, or make your eye lines, your crow's feet look obvious, and this one doesn't at all. It just goes on lovely and silky and sets everything, you know, so I really like that. And then when I was shopping somewhere else, I saw the pink version, and I thought, let me just try the pink version. Actually, I used the pink one this morning, and from what I can see, although I haven't got my glasses on, it doesn't look pink. Yeah, it'll be easier to see when I watch it back, but it doesn't look pink to me. But I knew that I liked the powder formula, and so we'll see what the pink one works out like. I randomly bought these lashes. I'm not sure why. I suppose I just like they look like my type of lashes. And they're 3/4 length. They're called the New Natural. They're by Kiss, and I do generally like the Kiss brand. The New Natural Effortless Minimal Look. I don't know why it says glowy skin. Glowy skin is the type of lashes they are, but that's what they look like. And I can't remember the last time I put a pair of lashes on, but because I tend to be doing videos when I'm having a good head moment, rather than planning it and getting all dressed up. But we'll see what happens. I bought a mascara. This is the Too Faced. This is the new mascara called Ribbon Wrapped Lash. So it is one of those, what do you call it, fiber ones. This is the brush, and it is a miniature, which is why I tried it. I don't think I'd have bought the full size. And that's what I've got on my eyelashes today. Closer up. It's pretty good. It's pretty good at it's pretty good at extending your lashes, in making something of your lashes. But I personally find this one a little bit clumpy. It's a little bit, it's the thing I never liked about these fiber, whatever you call them, extension lashes, mascaras, in that when you use it, it just looks like there's a little bit on the end, and I end up doing this and I don't do that with my Hourglass one, which I think is also the same sort of thing. And my Hourglass is my absolute favourite. So I can get the same result from my Hourglass, but I've not got those little bits sitting on the end that just look like there's an extra bit on the end of your lash that's not attached. And also the Hourglass one separates a little bit more. This one I feel like goes a little bit clumpy, and then it's hard to separate the lashes out. But other than that, it is pretty good. It's pretty good, but there's one more complaint. Good Lord, I'm fussy. Obviously, I've been crying a lot lately because of Watson, and on one of my cry days, I said to my husband, "Is there any mascara?" We were sitting in the bed, and he said no. And then when I went and looked in the mirror, I was like, "Yes, there is." Oh, it was all up here. I suppose that's a good thing that my lashes reached that far, but it was all up there, and it wasn't like that, after I put my makeup on, and for a couple of hours afterwards. So that's a no from me, but it's not awful. Oh, I bought this Morphe eyebrow. What do you call it? It's the tiniest brush. This might be from their micro range, I don't know, but I've been trying to hold my lashes in place. Now, somebody actually said you use did they say use a mascara wand and a hairspray, or use a spoolie and hairspray? Somebody said that as a comment, and that's something that I used to do years ago. But I don't really want to also have to have hairspray in my bag. I'd rather just grab something and the brush is in it, and that's what I use on my brows. But this is okay, but the problem is I've brushed my hairs up, and they've dropped as it's drying, and so they're now very dry and crispy, but they're not up, if you know what I mean. They've still dropped. They're not dropped down below the lines. This is keeping them sort of in place, but it's not as strong hold as I'd like, this Morphe one. I've ordered one from Rimmel. In fact, I've ordered two from Rimmel. Well, who is it with? ASOS. Remember I said I was waiting for an ASOS order. And so what I did was, on Sunday, I was telling Kev that I was shopping, and that was online shopping, so I'm just buying bits and pieces. So I put this order in on ASOS, and I got 2 brow pencils, and a Morphe one actually, because what I'm going to show you here is brow pencils. 2 Morphe ones, 1 micro one, 1 nano one, and this Rimmel brow gel. That's all I ordered from them. And off we went out and did whatever we did. I think we went for a walk with Watson and whatnot and came back. And then in my head, I was like, right, I need to finish that ASOS order, but I want to use a discount code, because I found a discount code that was for using in the app. So I downloaded the app and I used my other email. I've got 2 emails addressed. So I used my other email so I could register for this discount code, and I went and ordered it and used the discount code. And then when I looked at my confirmations in my inbox, I'd already ordered it earlier. I thought I hadn't finished the order. So I've actually got 2 orders, both of them with the exact same 2 eyebrow pencils in and the Rimmel brow gel. One of them I've got cheaper. I've got like £7 off because I went and did it in the app. I didn't realise I'd finished the other one. Honestly, my head is all over the place. Anyway, I wanted to try some brow pencils because I realised that although I love my the Pink Honey one, is it Pink Honey? Yeah, it's Pink Honey Wonder Whip brow pencil. I like micro brow pencils, and I'm always happy to try other ones, you know. So I ordered these. I got this one from the Beauty Crop. I think this is the company, the Beauty Crop. And this is in Auburn. And it's really nice, but it is too red for me at the moment. That's kind of more like my hair used to be, you know, but now it's got grey in it. It looks a more cool tone. And so it was really quite obvious when I put that on my brows. I got this one by Kosas. And this one, I think is in soft brown. And that's what I've got on today. So that soft brown one, I've got the soft brown on most of my brow. It's a little bit dark, this one. I like this, by the way. These are all nice pencils, but this Kosas one is too expensive to buy the big version. You know, you don't have to spend that much for a brow pencil that's good. And then this Morphe one is in Biscotti. And this is a nano one. And there was a problem that I thought there was going to be, which was that I thought it's going to break off. So that's the Biscotti one. And I've got Biscotti just here. And it's really nice in that it is nano, obviously, but it does break off. So you just have to be really, really careful. You just have to not wind it up too much, just wind it up the tiniest amount, which is really hard for me, you know, especially because I'm trying to do that without my glasses in. I've got a contact lens appointment tomorrow morning, and I'm hoping that's going to work out for me. Anyway, I liked this, so I've ordered another colour in it, and I've also ordered the Morphe Micro Brow because I can't remember trying the micro one. So we'll see what comes from that. So that's the brow pencils. They're all good, and they all have spoolies on the end. The final item I really love it. I don't know if I love it as much as cream bronzer, but it is this Anastasia bronzer. It's new. It's called the Smooth Blur Bronzer. The first thing I thought is it's heavy. You could almost do weightlifting with this. This is so heavy. So heavy. I can't believe it. I don't know what they've put in the base of that. It's obviously got clay in it or something. I don't know. But anyway, this is the bronzer. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? It's just one of those that I feel like it's actually a really nice packaging. It's a beautiful product. And it's really nice and soft and silky to use. So I really do enjoy this. But like I said, I think as far as the look goes, I've got that bronzer on today, if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. They're probably a little bit too much, eh? Let me have a look. I've just put it there on my nose and a little bit on my forehead. And it's really, really pretty. But I feel like I prefer the look when I use a cream or liquid bronzer. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if the difference is in the colour or... I don't know. I really don't know. But I do really like this. This is going to be... You know, if I have a clear out, which I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm due a clear out, this I would keep for sure. And it's very much like... Do you know what? It's nothing like one of my favourite ones, because I'm thinking my favourite one is the Bare Minerals Invisible, but I don't think they do that one anymore. And thinking about it, the texture's different. This is just really kind of silky and smooth. I don't know about blurring though. I haven't found any blurring from it, but then I haven't been looking. You know, it's not something I would particularly notice. Right, that was a big old haul, wasn't it? That is everything that I have bought, except for those couple of things I'm getting from ASOS, which is repeat things. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope you guys are all well. Thank you for all your lovely thoughts about Watson. You can get updates on his Instagram and on his Watson the Warrior channel. Currently, it's just the heartbreaking decision trying to decide if he was going to have surgery or not. At first, we said an absolute no to surgery and we would let things take its course, but we found something out that changed our mind, which was the reason we weren't going to do surgery is we didn't want it. It's actually, it's on his willy, this cancer lump, and we didn't really want surgery in that area. However, the lump, if we do not do surgery, the lump will grow and cause him pain probably within the next month or so, and he will be gone within 2 months. So obviously the gone within 2 months is horrendous. And we kind of already knew that, but still didn't want to put him through pain in case it didn't work, in case it didn't get it all, in case it was an aggressive one and, you know, they left margins and all the rest of it. However, now knowing that will happen to him anyway, that he will have pain in that area if we don't do surgery, is more of a reason to have surgery, so that there is a chance of a cure and that the pain we're putting him through is going to heal, versus the pain that he would be in the other way around. There's no cure for it. You know, that would be the end, and that's not a nice end. So that's where we're at currently, but we've still to see the surgeon next Tuesday. So I wish it was sooner, but it's not until next Tuesday. I don't know if they're going to be doing the surgery on the day. I've asked them that actually, because my vet said they might do the surgery on the day, and I was like, oh, I would quite like to know that, you know. So I'm checking that out. But yeah, you can find updates about that, and that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I haven't told you what I'm wearing, have I? But there's nothing really amazing to tell you about that I'm wearing. So I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon.